This is getting better all the time. He had a big heart, and he was just one of those kind of guys. You had
Just one of those guys that left an impression on you.
Yeah. Excuse me while I whip this out. You might cut.
Yeah.
We're gonna edit that part out. So I don't know what that means. I don't guess I really want to. It's nice to have people that care and let you know they care.
Yeah. Well, we all do.
So and I appreciate that.
And thinking about you and your family. So.
Yeah, I appreciate that very much.
He's a poor planner.
Nurse Goodbody. Hey, you're just the best boy grip, okay?
Yeah.
Who the hell have you been talking to?
No.
I like my women a little on the trashy side. So.
We revealed something here. Everybody else is glad. Damn, he scared me a little bit. I'll be honest with you. And the one girl turned around and goes, "No, thank you." I go, "Oh, sorry, ma'am." La 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 la.
Chocolate cake store will make you
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
You want to talk about the bowl story or the chocolate cake story?
I think we're done. Appreciate it. Thanks. Damn it. Hey, look at them.
You should have seen the size of that thing on the back of his neck.
Oh God.
Jesse made him go home.
It was bubbling like pasta water.
Hey.
Take that chocolate cake and
No. Seriously. Seriously, I can't.
Oh shit.
Yeah, honey, I'm the bogey biker, and you know I'm here to stay.
Yeah, I guess we're live. Let's. That means we're live.
Wow.
It's my new gift.
I like it.
Mike and Shirley, thank you.
So it's like,
It's from Shirley, not mine.
are we rolling?
We're rolling.
Is this where we get to start talking about?
Motorcycles.
See, now I already got to edit that out there.
I covered my hand over my mouth just so all you got to do is throw in that motorcycle thing and it's fine.
Yeah, I can dub.
Yeah, dub that
over. All right, well, welcome back to Between the Bikes podcast. My name's Jack, and I'm the Bogey Biker. And it's a pleasure to have my friend Sean in the hot seat tonight. Sean?
How are y'all? Nice big crowd you got here.
Yeah, well, I know. The live studio audience keeps getting bigger.
Yeah.
I mean, you are kind of a big deal.
Well, I didn't know that till I read that, but yes. I noticed you also had that up for Rich and Mike and Gerald. So
I'm friends with lots of big deals.
Yeah, oh, okay. Good answer.
So I think some people think that all of us have been friends for years and years, and in a way we all have with one another, with one or two people, but you and I just met when we started doing this early last year, something like that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, and I will say, you might have been the one I was worried about the most when I brought a camera, going, "What the hell are you doing? Get that camera out of my face. I don't want to do this." And it just kind of goes to show you that, I was worried about it. And but you called me after a couple of the videos, and one said how much you enjoyed doing it.
Yeah, we talked about
and that you might be interested in starting your own YouTube channel. We're all trying to get Sean to start a YouTube channel, because if you've seen some of the videos, Sean is the funniest of the group. I would say.
I don't know.
He's at least in the conversation.
I can't even come close to you two Jeffrey boys. So no.
So have you thought any more about starting a YouTube channel? It would be entertaining. I can assure you.
I will do that, and you and I will talk before that continues on. So
Well, I look forward to it, and y'all should look forward to it too.
Yeah, it should be entertaining, if not very short-lived.
So I wore my hat because I knew you would be wearing your hat, because the black cowboy hat is a Sean Mason
I do wear a hat pretty much all the time.
Do you?
Yeah,
Have you always worn a hat?
Yeah, I mean, as far as I can remember,
Yeah.
15, 16 or whatever, I always have.
yeah. Some people wear hats. I was with a guy up north, and we were somewhere, and he goes, I think I'm going to get me a cowboy hat. And I turned around, he had one on, and he goes, how does this look? And he had it on backwards. I said, okay, don't ever do that again,
Yes.
you know. So you can tell when people are real cowboys and real not. I understand. Did you win a horse in high school and like break it and train it?
Yes, I did actually.
You didn't think I knew that, did you?
You've been doing a little digging.
Again, I do put a little work into this.
I did. I bought a $1 raffle ticket. I think my folks even bought it because I was like 15. Won a registered quarter horse at the fair. She was just halter broke, so I learned how to break her, and we rode for several years until I found, motorcycles and women and things more important than my horse.
And more dangerous.
Yes. So, yeah, I did.
I didn't even know you could win in a horse. I didn't know that was
Yeah,
a
that
thing
was-
that you could put in. So
$1
that's cool.
raffle. So yeah.
Also, one of my favorite stories, and I think this is what I thought made you a real cowboy, was your Marlboro Man story. It's one of it makes me laugh. I've heard it so many times, and it makes me laugh this is so great. So you got to, again, give the short version. Just tell us about when you, I guess it was the Marlboro Man, right?
Well, the Marlboro Adventure Team is what it was called. They did it several times over in the European countries, and then when they first sent out a deal.
So what year are we talking about? How long ago was this?
91.
1991. So you were, how old? You were
29.
20s? Yeah, okay. All right.
Yeah, and it's just to fill out a form at a convenience store thing, and you had to, among many other things, certify that you were a smoker, which I really
Which you
wasn't.
yeah.
But I wasn't, but I wanted to go on this trip really bad.
So
'cause it
Marlboro had a contest to be a part of the Marlboro Adventure Team, and
Yes.
you signed up to.
Just in the state of Texas, they chose 10 guys out of however many, I don't
Yeah.
know. And I just was lucky enough to do that. And
Yeah.
we went horseback riding and whitewater rafting, four-wheel drives,
Yeah.
trucks. It was really cool.
And they provided all the cigarettes you could smoke
Yeah,
to the
more-
Marlboro Adventure Team.
More than, I tell everybody I smoked like a chimney for like 10 days. And I don't even smoke. So, but by God, I did my part, I guarantee you. The guy would just walk around every morning with this huge bag full of cigarettes. So again, this was 91,
Non-smoker,
things a little different now. so.
non-smoker, and you got to chain smoke for a week.
Still a non-smoker.
Yeah. We might have a drinking cigarette every once in a while.
We'll see about that later on.
So, what was how long you been riding motorcycles?
Excuse me while I whip this out.
Oh, damn, he brought notes. I know. I already got the clip to insert there. Damn, he scared me a little bit. I'll be honest with you.
Here's a picture of my first bike. I was
Oh my gosh.
13.
I'll
so
put
that's
this
when I
up on
started
there.
riding.
I'll put it up.
Yeah.
You can't maybe we'll see it. But
you
I'll
can't
put
see it, yeah, but-
so that was in 1974. Which happened to be the year I was
13,
born. Yeah.
And some have had a motorcycle of some kind.
Yeah.
ever
What is
since
that?
then. That's nobody really knows what year model it was.
Yeah.
It's a big, huge bike with a little 50cc motor on it, so
Yeah.
it wouldn't. But we had just trails and stuff in the backyard, so
Yeah.
it was great.
So you rode that around.
Ran it till it broke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ran her till she bucked.
Yeah, till she
Yeah.
couldn't do anymore. So
So, I actually saw a video of you, a more recent video of you on a bike similar to that. Tell me about this mini bike.
my little Trail 70.
What was? I never got what it was.
If you're a kid,
Yeah.
my age, again,
Yeah.
about this same age, I wanted one of those mini Trail 70s so bad. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And I, of course, he wasn't going to get one, and so I
Yeah.
found one many, many years later, and I paid way more than than what they sold for originally because
Yeah.
I wanted it. But it's a fairly rare model.
Yeah.
Yeah, they only made them like 2 years. So
But so was this 10 years ago you bought it? And now Sean is a retired Waco fireman also.
yes.
So I got some stories from some of the firemen. You rode it up to the fire station, or you just bought it one day and showed up on it?
Well, I bought it, and then one
Yeah.
day I did decide to put my full leathers on and ride it up to the station. I got a couple of
I'll
pretty
insert
good
that video.
There's two of them. There's one where I actually rode it into the station and wake some of the guys up. Good one, but yeah, that was a fun
Still
ride.
have that?
Yeah.
You still got it?
Oh yeah.
Go park it next
And
to
you
that
take
Harley
my
in there.
Honda Ruckus and yours and maybe race.
There you go.
You'll probably win. The Ruckus will go
Well, right now
35 miles
because we're
an
not
hour.
running too much.
Yeah, well, not either.
Okay, well then we probably wouldn't be tied then.
Was that when you rode bitch with a butterfly helmet or something? What is that?
No.
See, I'm
You
getting them
got
mixed
that-
up. I was unclear.
Nah, you got
Some of your friends aren't very articulate on the
family's
text
not.
message.
Family's not being honest though.
Yeah.
Somebody else rode.
Well, tell that story.
Well, it was my brother-in-law, and he wanted to go up to the hospital to visit my mom, and he wanted to ride on the back of my bike with me. I said, "Look, Paul, all I got is this helmet that's got all these butterflies on it." He didn't care.
See, I was wondering what a
And
butterfly
my
helmet
brother-in-law, he's not a little guy, not a big guy, but
was.
he's.
Yeah.
So me and him got on there, and he got on, put that butterfly helmet on, and then gave me a big old hug. So, long story short, there's a photo dancing around out there that's one that I don't really care to reproduce. So, but no, I didn't bring that one. I did not. So,
Yeah.
well,
I bet you we can get it.
it's
yeah.
probably out here somewhere.
Yeah. I don't have it
Yeah,
yet.
we'll find it. We'll find it. Maybe
Yeah.
tuck it in somewhere where nobody will really notice.
Was this this was recently? So was he riding on the 08?
No, this has been.
years ago.
Yeah, this has been several years ago. No, he was on the 08, 09.
All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
We call Sean's Heritage Softail an 08, 09 because you're not 100% sure what.
We don't really know for sure.
Why don't we know? What,
Well, the paperwork that I bought it on says it was an 09, but then recently I discovered the manufacturing date was actually 08. So
and you had it. You bought it brand new.
bought it brand new.
Yeah.
Thought about an 09. I guess I bought an 08. So we call it the 08, 09. So we're not really sure.
Yeah.
Could be either.
So how long were you a fireman?
31 years. Mike and I worked together at the same station and shift, and then Gerald and I actually worked together, same station, different shifts.
Yeah.
And J-Bo and I worked two different places.
Yeah.
Did you get caught up in that temporary move from 9 to 11 that I got caught up in? I don't remember.
I was at 11 when all that.
When that happened, yeah.
I was at
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah. So we've all worked together just coincidentally, really.
How old were you when you started?
28.
What made you at 28 years old want to be a fireman?
Well, my stepfather was a Waco fireman, and so I remember going to visit him and a couple of the guys that were, one guy was my assistant chief later.
Mm-hmm.
I can remember being a young kid at, 5 or 6,
Yeah.
visiting those guys. So,
Why not?
and I never got rid of not wanting to do that. So,
So what at 28 years old? That's old. Would that be considered old, or is that when most people?
you probably need to do it by then,
Yeah.
or don't wait any longer.
Yeah.
Or you could do like Westfield and come in like, what were you, 12?
Yeah.
I don't know, 13? Yeah, I know you weren't either. Anyway, the guy's 70 years old and he looks like the Aztec
Yeah.
sun god over there with I'm telling you.
He is looking pretty dapper with the long hair. Yeah.
There you go. And that gave me 30 years, and that was kind of what my goal was all along. So, yeah.
Were you like Gerald? Did you get fired from another job for incompetency, or he left the vault open at a bank?
Yes, it did. It's not really that big a deal, That's right, yeah.
Literally the only thing you could.
I've never been fired. In fact, I kept, like everybody else, 2 full-time jobs.
Oh, did you?
Come
You
on,
did.
So, yeah.
What'd you do? While you
I
were-
worked to finish hardware business for a long time,
Okay.
and so I did that before, and then even after I
Yeah.
started, did that, part-time. So kept me busy.
What's your
Paying
this
the
is
rent.
on the spot? But yeah, favorite part about being a fireman? What do you?
I don't really know. There's a lot of different things, and we could hash them all out again. But to me, it's always been like an actual second family.
Yeah.
It's a second family,
Yeah.
and so you live together for a long period of 24 hours, and so you learn more about people and their family and their own trials and tribulations that
Yeah,
maybe you
the
don't
good and the bad.
necessarily. Yeah, the good and the bad.
Yeah.
So you know, sometimes you're up at 2 o'clock in the morning, can't sleep, and so somebody else, and
Yeah.
y'all may hash something out
Yeah.
or whatever. So it was more of a family thing.
So 31 years, how long you been retired?
Gosh, I don't know, 3 years.
You miss it?
I miss hanging out, you know, at the station and doing
Yeah.
stuff like that, but I don't miss most of the calls.
Yeah.
And I certainly don't miss any of the administrative stuff. It's we don't really
We'll
want
talk
to go
about
there.
that on Sean's new YouTube channel.
Yeah, that'll come up later.
Yeah. Sean's not a shy butterfly with his opinions would be.
I don't
mine.
want to incriminate anybody here. I'll just do it on my own.
Do you have a favorite story of something that happened at the fire station? Or?
No, there's lots of things, and I can just tell you that I can remember that even if you worked with a guy that maybe y'all didn't get along so well, when the chips were down, that all got just
Yeah.
pushed aside, and everybody did what they needed to do, and,
Yeah.
for the most part. And so, yeah, and I think that's a camaraderie that a lot of
Yeah.
people have, but that one's just a little more
Yeah.
ingrained.
Well, it's real then when you gotta
Yeah,
go to work. When I gotta go to work, I'm not trying to save somebody's lives. I'm just trying to sell something.
Yeah.
You
Well,
gotta
anyway.
put that stuff aside to.
You do, and you learn to, and you do it pretty well. So,
Yeah.
You know.
Did y'all play with firecrackers at the station? Or?
No. Right after I moved to 11, I brought some confiscated illegal
Oh,
fireworks.
so you brought them. I wasn't.
I
sure,
mean,
so-
somebody else brought
Yeah.
them.
Okay. Yeah.
And they got lit in the bathroom by somebody, and then it set the alarm off that nobody knew where the alarm panel was because we'd all just moved there. So
Wait a minute. Okay. Now you
It's a
got
long
to be a
story.
little more specific. Yeah. Just tell the story. 'Cause
somebody set off some firecrackers in the bathroom at the station, and nobody had ever been working there before. So when the alarm went off, the smoke alarm in the station,
So the new station.
it was a new station. The old station didn't have these alarms, so then we were kind of
And
scrambling around.
somebody
Somebody
just went in like at dinner time in the middle of the night.
I don't know when it was. I was
and
just barely there.
And are we talking like black cats or
Black
like
cats, yeah.
And lit them and
And
then
lit 'em.
acted like they didn't know what was going on.
Well, no, they knew what was going on when the alarm went off. I think they were concerned that the alarm might be going to an alarm company somewhere.
Oh.
Fortunately, it was not, and we were able to silence it
Squelched
a little later.
until now. Yeah.
Yes. So you might cut.
Yeah.
We're gonna edit that part out. So
You're retired now.
Yeah, what
They
the
can't
hell
do
do
anything
I
to you.
care?
What are they gonna do? Fire you?
what I gonna do? Send me to two. Right? It's not punishment to send you to two when you're already at two. So
Yeah.
couldn't do any worse.
There's another firecracker.
There's not any,
There is?
baby.
Yeah, let's hear it.
No, there's
Let's
no-
hear it. His wife says there's another firecracker story, so let's hear it.
I don't remember that.
No, you gotta.
There was another firecracker incident. This one had to do with bottle rockets, and somebody lit them, and they went underneath the bathroom door and
At the fire station?
at the fire station.
Oh,
Yeah. Headed towards the commode where they knew somebody happened to be seated, and
Bottle rocket.
as that person was lighting the second bottle rocket, the door came flying open and knocked the first person out on the ground.
Is that when they drew the chalk
That's
line
when they
around
do
it?
the chalk line around me, yeah. My toothbrush was in my mouth still and everything. Drew the little toothbrush. That was Derrick Henry, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was it? Was that when you pulled the door off the hinges, or is that?
Well, that was. Who the hell have you been talking to?
Lots of folks. But I didn't get details. I just got
Dang.
bullet points.
Jay Folk,
Yeah, somebody might have helped me.
me and you're going to talk.
Yeah,
I've always been a researcher.
Yes, I know.
yeah.
I've always thought of you as a researcher.
He's been researching all his life.
Yeah.
Nobody's ever called him a researcher.
Yes, not until tonight.
Guaranteed. Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, that happened too. But anyway, that was.
What was that?
We did a lot of pranks.
Yeah.
Everybody was doing pranks on people all the time,
Yeah.
and that particular one was just where they had removed the hinge
Yeah.
pins off my door. So when I opened it up, it
Yeah.
fell out, and so
They knocked you
it
out or knocked you?
immediately got slammed to the floor, and it was you had to be there. Gerald was probably there.
Yeah. I like that your beautiful wife has given us topics to talk about.
Yeah, we'll have words too
Yeah.
later. So
and she's the love of your life. But I understand the first love of your life was a girl you dated maybe in high school who dipped snuff.
Wow. Man, y'all are really
classy.
going back in time. Well, if you're dipping
You've
snuff,
obviously stepped up your
what difference
game.
does it? Yes.
Yeah,
I don't think I've ever seen her take a dip. No.
yeah. That's a plus.
And she might, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, what difference
So
does
she
it make?
openly dipped snuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
And you were okay with that?
I like my women a little on the trashy side. So.
Jade, I think, was it when we turned 21? I think when we turned 21, Daryl Bullard took Jay and I to Billy Bob's to go out.
yeah.
I think it was the first time we'd ever been into a bar. Not really, but the first time we could
Yeah.
legally go into a bar.
You could admit to it.
And this is the way I remember it. Jay, you may correct me, but we're standing there and these two girls, when Rocky Mountain jeans were, back
yeah.
in the, I guess you have no idea you don't remember this? So,
Yeah, they look
So
good.
it would have been, when did we turn 21? 1995-ish. Girls in like purple and green Rocky Mountain jeans standing at the bar looking away to the dance floor and like, we came from a small town where I can get this girl's attention pretty easy. I was a little bit slimmer at the time. And hey, would y'all, we walk up and we're like, hey, would y'all, because he was with me. We said, would y'all like to dance? And the one girl turned around and goes, no, thank you. I go, oh, sorry, ma'am.
And you say, are you sure?
That's the first time I got turned down by a girl with a bigger dip of snuff than me.
Can I get pulled? Can I get
Yeah, I know. Is that Copenhagen? What is that?
And you're willing to admit that.
Yeah, do you remember that now? You don't remember? Oh my God, you're standing right there.
As long as you're dipping the same brand, it really doesn't matter.
Oh God, my gag reflex is twitching. I mean, I dip snuff. I love it, but the thought of swapping snuff spit with somebody is just.
That might have been why I quit dipping not long after that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I stopped after not long after that.
I love to dip, but the thought of that is.
I appreciate you really bringing that back up. I hadn't thought about that in quite some time.
Well, the benefit
Thinking
of
about something a lot more fun than
the
that.
benefit of helping your sister a couple of months ago with things means I have her phone number.
Yeah, I know.
So,
That's- she and I'll be having
think
words.
she-
We'll be having words
I think
too.
she's the one that gave me that
Yeah, I
little
think
bit
she might
tidbit
have.
of
Yeah, she's,
information.
these sisters of mine, they're really not helping me out all
Yeah.
the time. Not to mention my.
She also, on a more serious subject, she told me about Uncle Billy Bob.
Oh yeah.
She said he had a big influence on your life.
Yeah,
So
that was. Yeah, we were
so
tied.
He was your uncle, or did you
Yes,
call
my
him?
mom's brother.
Yeah.
Yes, and when I was younger, I was scared of him because he was big and gruff and
Yeah.
rough and mean and
Yeah.
rub dirt on it kind of shit.
Yeah.
And then by the time I was about 15, I realized I can dig that.
So what did he lived close to you, and you just
Yeah,
hung
we
out
were
with him all the
nearby,
time?
and he lived out there in Hewitt, and so I would go and help him on his place and maybe spend the night. We were just a few miles from each other for a while. So,
Yeah.
we were tight.
Yeah.
He died way too early, but yeah.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
A long time ago.
Good. It's nice to have an uncle.
Yeah.
It's different than your father or your grandfather. That uncle is just
Talk
a
to
little
him
bit
about-
different thing.
Talking about women
Yeah.
who dip and
Whatever.
stuff. and-
I can't even tell you one story
That's
at all.
I think your sister
So-
gave me that one too, and she said, she said, I think there are a couple of clean stories you might could tell you about Uncle Billy Bob, other than that y'all were just close.
I can't think of a single one, so I'm not even going to try. But he had a big heart, and he was just one of those kind of guys. You
Just
had to
one of
know
those
him.
guys that
Yeah.
left an impression on you.
Yeah. Good,
Yeah.
big impression on me.
Yeah, that's cool. So what's your favorite part of the Rusty Bolts and all this we're doing? We've talked about this, again, I just started riding, but I mean, you mostly rode by yourself before this, and
A little bit. I mean,
didn't really do long trips. And
no, I didn't really, especially with the 08, 09. It was mostly just a daytime thing,
Yeah.
And then the few guys that I was riding with, they kind of sold a bike or whatever. It's kind of a good thing. It happened to me at a good time because I was starting to taper off on my riding quite a bit. And so when Gerald or Mike or one of those guys, hey, you want to go for a ride? I was like, yeah.
yeah,
And so that's really helped me to just renew my riding, which I really like to do. I was just
Yeah.
kind of tapering off. So it's rebuilt
Yeah.
for me. So I love it. the trips we've taken. I already had lots of fun. I learned a lot, how ill prepared I was at times. So, but yeah,
I
it's been
think when
lots
we
of
went-
fun.
when
And
we went
everybody
down
gets
to-
along just fine.
Yeah.
So,
I think we went down to Galveston to the Lone Star Rally. I think I called you and just said, those kind of trips to the overnighters, you sleep in the same house with somebody, you realize, one, somebody needs a CPAP machine. I'm not going to say any names, I'm just going to look at him and whistle. But you learn a lot about people
Damn.
on overnight trips, and I think I called you and just said I appreciate getting to know you better. It was a
I'm never
fun-
going to spend the night with you if you don't stop snoring.
Yeah,
That
I wasn't.
that wasn't.
I wasn't in the same room
No,
with you.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Just sounded like coyotes mating down the hall. But
Well, how do you know it wasn't? I don't know. It could have been.
no,
Yeah.
that's probably the thing I like most about these trips. Is just
CPAP's on the way. I've already had my sleep
did you
study.
have your sleep study?
Yeah, I've already had
No,
my
I
sleep
didn't know that.
study.
See, we revealed
so,
something here.
Everybody,
Everybody other than Glass. Did you really? So what did was it like bad?
I haven't gotten the outcome yet. I did one of those at home thing, and then you take it
Oh,
back.
they haven't given you the
Take it back the
results.
next day, and then it's another couple of weeks before.
Oh, so you don't know if you need a CPAP, but you're just
Well, I don't. Only just by what
Mike, he need
99% of the people tell me that I need one. But what the hell do they know? So,
Karen. Does he need a CPAP?
okay, here's the deal.
Yeah.
If you look underneath the pillow, sometimes there's these little orange ear plug things. Yeah.
Oh, she.
They're over on her side over there. Yeah. That's how she deals with it.
Yeah. So I think I mentioned a couple of videos ago that a week doesn't go by without a Rusty Bolt getting a new motorcycle, and Sean is the newest Rusty Bolt with the newest motorcycle. So what'd you get? First of all, what'd you have? Tell them what y'all seen it, but
The 0809 Heritage
0809
was, and that's what I liked because I like the old style and the
Yeah.
leather bags and all that stuff. But I just got a 2022 Road Glide Limited,
yeah.
and
I'll put it right
practically new. It's 2,700 miles on it, so yeah. I just picked it up the other day, so I hadn't really had any long rides or anything. But I was driving home on the interstate, and I was just so comfortable with everything, and I went right past my exit, and then I went right past the other one. Didn't even realize it.
Yeah.
I was just cruising right along. So real smooth ride, nice ride. So
You said it has pipes on it. Is it stock bars or does it have
it's
bars?
got
or-
some 14-inch Yaffes. I don't even know what the
Oh
hell
yeah.
that is. So,
Yeah, Paul Yaffe. He's
So
a
yeah, they're
custom
nice
bike builder.
bars.
Yeah.
It's got an added Clockworks windshield on
Yeah.
it and some other stuff.
Is it chrome or blacked out? I don't
It's
remember.
blacked out.
Black, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
It's got a nice stereo system. What do you call that? Rockford Fosgate?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's got a stereo system.
Man, you're
I didn't even know what the hell that was
You're
until I
fancy.
cranked it up. So
You're fancy.
yeah, now you can hear me coming whether you want to or not.
Yeah.
Yeah. And,
Inquiring minds want to know, besides when you put your helmet on, do you take that hat off for anything else? I don't know that I've ever seen you without it unless you had your motorcycle helmet on.
I do wear a hat pretty regular, but
Do
I
you
have
take
been known
it off
to,
for anything?
I've been known to take it off for other things. I can't
Wife
do
over here
that
blushing.
Burt Reynolds shit, but I can tell you that I have taken my hat off a time or two. And I still got hair.
Yeah.
That's all chrome and everything. But yeah.
Oh, that was another thing. So was it his kids or fireman says he likes to fireman? Yeah, he likes to refer to your gray hair. Famously refer to his hair. His obviously gray hair is chrome.
It's chrome.
It's chrome. I know.
chrome.
It
What
is.
is it?
We were gonna make a shirt like that.
Yeah.
I think we should.
When I first had a black mustache, I had this one little spot right here. And Rick Lynch used to say I look like I'd be eating biscuits and gravy, and I forgot to wash my mustache. I had this one white spot right here that started, and then the chrome
It turned
went.
to chrome?
So, yeah,
Yeah.
it's all chrome now.
Yeah.
It's good. Got to keep it polished.
Yeah.
Little Dapper Dan.
So your beautiful wife is here.
Yes.
How many kids do you have?
37.
37 kids.
Yes. Yes.
That's less than I thought. Less than I'd been told. No.
It seems like
Seems like-
37.
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
But between the two of us, we
Between two.
have 4 and tons of grandkids. I don't know, what, 7? 7 grandkids.
7? Oh, I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
7 grandkids.
So you have 4 kids between you, and what are the age range? I might have to ask. your
Yeah,
wife.
don't get me. Don't. I don't go there.
Yeah, what age ranges?
From 13 to 1. I was
Kids or grandkids?
I was going grandkids. So.
Kids 39 to 31. Yeah,
That's probably pretty close.
yeah,
You could ask Jay.
yeah.
J-Bo, why don't you just ask Mallory, okay? I bet you didn't. And she probably didn't tell you either.
Yeah,
Okay, so yeah, in that range.
and 7 grandkids. I didn't know that. Yeah. They live close.
Some of them do, and some of them not quite so far away,
Yeah.
like the Leander area. So yeah,
Yeah.
we're within touch.
Yeah,
We got a great family. Got a wonderful family, and lots of good friends. So,
we do. I think everybody's been looking forward to this one. I know I have. So.
well, I don't know about that, but I've been looking forward to
Yeah.
it. So, I enjoy visiting with you. So
Yeah. Did you think when we started this we'd be doing a
No.
podcast on the YouTube? So I didn't either.
No, it was it was fun to just get out and ride with guys who have the same interest,
Yeah.
and we've been gone a lot of times just, 7 or 8 hours just to go get lunch,
Yeah.
and so, which is fine, works
Yeah.
out great.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
And, hope we can continue to do that a lot more. So
Here, here.
don't see any reason not to.
Yeah. What's this picture of?
I think that's my first Lone Star there.
Oh yeah, yeah. We'll put you're gonna have to. I'm gonna have to shoot these, but
Yeah, that's,
first Lone Star. Now he's drinking Lone Star, and Sean enjoys a good buttery Chardonnay.
yes. And you don't even know what else I like that's buttery.
I knew I'd have to utilize the bleep button at some point, but it might be a little more active this time.
Olive oil, I'm just saying. Brer Rabbit, sir. That's all you got going right there.
Well, I appreciate you being here. I've appreciated getting to know you. It's been
I've enjoyed
a
it.
pleasure. Again, meeting new friends and doing all the fun stuff that we've done. And I look forward to a lot more of it. And I appreciate you taking time to come here and do this with me. I know when I first brought the camera, it probably maybe not have been your favorite thing, but like we were just talking earlier, it's fun and we're having a good time. And,
Yeah.
and the best part of it is just getting to know new friends and seeing where these adventures take us. So I appreciate you.
Hey,
Be willing to come out and do this with me? It's kind of
Thanks for
stressful.
having me.
I don't know if you stress about it, but I
I'm
stress
not
about
stressed
it.
about it,
Yeah,
no.
no, you're
I'm
kind
good
of a
to go,
natural,
so-
which means you need to start
No.
that YouTube channel. So.
I don't know about that. We'll see about
Yeah,
that later.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
thanks for having me. I've enjoyed being around everybody, and it's a lot of fun, and I look forward to
Yeah.
many more fun trips and everything. I
Yeah.
really do. So,
Well, cheers to that.
yeah, absolutely. Here's the rosemary.
Yeah, here's the rosemary.
Here we go.
I was going to bring that up, but then I didn't know if I should.
It's all
So
good,
publicly,
yeah.
So, yeah.
It's all good.
Can we talk about that? Or
Sure, yeah. I mean,
Yeah, so Sean recently lost his mother, who recently passed away, and one of the reasons we've kind of taken a break from the podcast just because stuff going on, and so I know that
Yeah.
I can only imagine that that's been a little bit of a difficult thing to deal with. And,
well, and we've of course been dealing with it just like everybody else deals with
Yeah.
it. So
Yeah.
and time helps a little bit, and
Yeah.
yeah. So it's nice to have people that care
Yeah.
and let you know they care.
well, we all do.
So
and
yeah, and I appreciate
been
that.
thinking about you and your family. So
Yeah, appreciate that very much. Thank you. So yeah.
well, we appreciate y'all. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
All right.
Hold on.
Is there a way to cut?
Oh yeah. Hold on.
We never even do the clapper thing.
I'll let you do that. I just
Backwards. This should be like take 12 or whatever.
Yeah.
But anyway.
now you can speak.
Wake up!
I was born to be a rusty boat. Will be till I die.